Damn it!
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 Damn it! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the We Swear on the Mic podcast.
Is that
Today is
curse
damn
swearing?
it.
Is that a curse word?
I think it all depends on your definition of what is a curse word at the end of the day.
I feel like they say damn in the Shrek movies. So that means it doesn't get you a PG-13 rating. It only gets you a PG rating.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of things have changed.
They can say it on network television as well, so...
Well, that's severely changed, too.
Yeah, it has.
Family Guy changed those rules all around.
Was it Family Guy that did it?
Family Guy, because South Park stayed on cable, so it never really counted. So it was either Family Guy changed it with I forget which one where they were the first one to say. I think it was ass. Yeah, I feel like it was ass. No, it wasn't ass. It was asshole. I don't know.
Ass hat.
No, it wasn't ass hat. I have to look it up. I should really look up things before I just speak.
That's a good thing. Don't be an ass.
But I remember hearing on a podcast.
It's a lot of ass all of a sudden.
I remember hearing on a podcast about that.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we're on a podcast.
Yep.
What?
We are?
Yep. It's a theme month where we go back to the year 2004, everybody.
I still don't understand why you just randomly were like 2004.
Well, I was sitting at my parents' house, right? And we each had come up with an idea. And I like fours. I like quarters here. I like the old dollar method. So I had a fourth option I could make. So I sat there and went, summer blockbusters. And then I was like, I should pick a specific year, because there's so many summer blockbusters.
There are.
And I like my number 4.
No, and then I sat there and 2004. And then I put it down. Didn't look at 2004. Just went, and here we go. It's never going to win anyway. And guess what? It did.
It did.
And now we get this delight of 2004, where the graphics are stupendously awful, and and everything is just a little bit aged.
I didn't think that. I thought it aged well. I was surprised with it, but I did.
There was more that aged. This movie looked better than Tron did. Let me put it that way. Like, rewatching iRobot looked better than Tron. Like the
Tron
de-aging.
Legacy?
Yeah, the de-aging technology.
Now,
like, as far as old technology goes, I thought the de-aging was awful in Tron Legacy when I rewatched that. And then there was parts of this I thought would be bad, but it wasn't as bad as I was expecting. And then I looked back at de-aging of Tron, and I was like, oh, that's a little...
Now, I will give the disclaimer that I watched it on the side of my shed via projector.
Oh.
So I didn't have, like, the 4K quality TV to watch it on.
I did.
Also, Elijah, did you watch it on Blu-ray or DVD?
I lent Tyler my DVD, so I watched it on Vudu.
Oh, okay, so that would have been probably high def?
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it was high def. Okay. And I remember they had re-released iRobot here recently in 4K, so I'm assuming they probably went through and did a bunch with the digitals, possibly. So I was sitting there with a much better looking movie than I remembered, because I was watching this and I'm like, I feel like the robots were a little bit more clunky looking in the DVD I had, but all right.
The old robots are clunky looking, but the new robots are quite sleek.
Yeah.
Because I watched the DVD version. I have it on
deadly.
DVD.
Quite deadly. But we're doing iRobot.
Yes.
Is the first one from 2004.
Invented by Steve Jobs.
It is the least blockbuster.
Yes. It is ranked number 12. It came out in July 16th. It ran until December 30th of that year.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. That's when it finally left all the theaters. It made $144 million. Actually, I just should round up. $145 million. And it was declared a financial success. It was declared financial success and international success, and worldwide made a grand total of $353 million.
And we never got a sequel.
We never got a sequel. I don't think there was a need for a sequel.
No,
if
but
you're taking the Isaac Asimov, that's how you
Yes.
say his name. Okay, his book, it is a series of short stories, and Sunny is about a 12-page short story that this is based off of.
Well,
And it is about a 400 to 500 page book.
I don't know. I will level with you. I started reading it and bounced off. As much as I like.
Gotcha. I remember, like, when it initially came out, that the car manufacturer Audi was going, like, all in on this movie. Like, every car in this movie is an Audi.
I remembered the Converse commercials for this movie. Because they had... Will Smith was advertising Converses for this movie in the commercials. That's why they focused so heavily on those new 2004 Converses. And then I'm pretty sure there was a FedEx commercial with the robots dropping off FedExes in the present, but I'm not too sure.
No, that rings a bell. That I'm pretty sure that was a thing too.
Because I have in my little smattering, I have this movie is brought to you by Converse and FedEx in the first 5 minutes. But but that is what I have. So Ken, plot synopsis, cast list, our usual stuff.
In 2035, a technophobic cop investigates a crime that may have been perpetrated by a robot, which leads to a larger threat to humanity.
It's robots.
There are robots. There are iRobots. There's...
the Apple iRobots did not work out very well.
You know what's funny? The thing is like the cloud. Vicky is like the iCloud.
And Vicky is
the Alexa.
Siri.
That's why they probably had Vicky up like on their phone before they were making. They're like, fuck. They're like, Siri. Siri sounds cool.
Yeah, call her Siri.
Cast list. Will Smith plays Del Spooner. Bridget Monahan plays Susan Calvin.
Spooner.
Alan Tudyk plays Sonny. James Cromwell plays Dr. Alfred Lanning. Bruce Greenwood plays Lawrence Robertson. Adrian Ricard plays Granny. Chai McBride plays Lieutenant John Bergen. That's pretty much it.
What? Not Shia LaBeouf?
Fiona Hogan.
I forgot he was in this!
Fiona Hogan voices Vicky. And yes, Shia LaBeouf plays the annoying little street kid.
I forgot he was in this! Until he came on, I'm like, LaBeouf!
It was so... I was like, oh, this was back when you were the rising up kid there, Shy.
Now you're...
Now you are. Who blacklisted? But this movie's directed...
In credits order is how this is presented.
Shy.
There he is.
Why did he get blacklisted? Was it because he went nuts?
Yeah, because he's a little crazy. I didn't know he was blacklisted, but
he said a bunch of things, I think, in his last movie about some people, and I feel like there's a sexual assault allegation against him, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that.
Shia LaBeouf sexually assaulted me.
You. He came up to it. Hey, Spooner!
Sexual assault's not funny. Postman 2021.
yeah, there's our hot take for you.
There's a hot take. Thanks, Tyler. The director of this movie is Alex Proyas? Yeah.
Proyas!
He directed such hit films as The Crow, Dark City, which was probably his height.
That's great.
Yeah,
that movie is great.
Which is probably his height.
That movie is atmospheric AF.
And then after this movie, he did such hits as Knowing with Nicolas Cage and Gods of Egypt with Gerard Butler.
I like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, but Knowing is one of those Nicolas Cage movies.
That's what I love when he's especially Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to be one of those Nicolas Cage movies. It's about the end of the world.
Oh, that's perfect for him.
But Gods of Egypt was declared a complete and utter failure, but it has Chadwick Boseman in it, so throwing that out there as a recommendation if you ever want to watch a Chadwick Boseman movie. But yes, Ken has the notes on this movie, and I have things just to randomly throw in.
And I'll do what I do best to make snide comments and try to derail the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
1, 2, 3, go!
Yeah!
because we were having weird technological problems.
Yep.
Never mind, we've broken already.
We're done. It's over.
No, it's fine.
Let's start robot punches.
Time for robot punches from iRobot.
Now, were we trying to get back the like big sci-fi boom from the Matrix? That's what I was thinking.
This movie
this
is
was very
absolutely
Matrix-y.
post-Matrix.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like we were like, okay, sci-fi movies, we could hit another string. Maybe iRobot's the thing.
Yeah, like this movie.
Because there's so much in Isaac Asimov's book that maybe they were like, okay, next chapter we can go with another story and do all that. Like it could have been the Marvel Universe of its time, all linking together, maybe.
They probably would have done a more conventional.
Just like sequel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Either fast forward, well, actually that sort of dovetails into one of my notes.
Okay.
Where Sonny leads the discarded robots to form their own nation.
Oh, at the end, yeah.
Yeah, they form their own nation.
And the Gorgonites lived happily ever after.
Never truly accepted by humanity, forcing them to
Live in crates.
rise up and declare their true domination,
Now we kill all
of
humans.
the Lake Michigan crater.
leading to the eventual subjugation of all of humanity and creation of the Matrix.
Yeah.
The moral of the story, not the moral of the story, but it's iRobot is the Matrix prequel.
That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking that entire thing because I remember watching the Animatrix, and
Yeah.
the sequence where they do an entire beginning of how it all started, about the robot uprising, and it all starts with a robot killing its owners, and so this entire movie just felt like that. And they had like watched that and they had read Isaac Asimov and they're like, I don't understand this, but the Wachowski brothers, the Wachowski sisters now, sorry,
The Wachowskis.
yes, there's
There's a brother and a sister.
no, I think they're both sisters now.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
a change.
I think. But
What question? Was there a transition or was I just like...
they transitioned.
Okay.
Yes.
No, okay.
Oh, maybe it
I
is
just-
the sisters
Yeah.
now.
I didn't know if there was a transition or if I was
No
just always
kidding.
under the wrong impression.
But
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. I did not realize they both
Well, congratulations.
transitioned.
yep. So the Wachowski sisters, they came up with an idea of the robot uprising being that the robots just wanted freedom and their own
Freedom!
will, and the humans were like, "No, you're robots."
You have no rights.
Mind you, we made these robots to do what we did. So I'm like, how do we win against this?
And then Wally cleaned up the mess and we flew to outer space and got fat.
As we figure out from this movie, the military could do nothing because they were all the robots.
It's terrible.
Because Will Smith's like, dude, can we call the military? And she's like, no, they're all NS5s. I'm like, great. We transitioned those robots in real quick and linked them up to Siri. Let's just... Ugh.
Apple?
Battle droids.
It was frightening. Battle droids. You are having a car accident. Like hell I am.
Bang, 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 bang.
Will Smith was genuinely funny in this movie.
Oh, I enjoyed Will Smith in this movie. This was back when people were really going in all in on Will Smith.
Yeah. This was a Will Smith's height, I think. Because he's coming off Bad Boys 2. And then he does the Shark Tale movie, which is probably his weak one. But then he does Hitch, which I think is his highest grossing movie. And then he does Pursuit of Happiness, which just proves that he can do drama. So Will Smith becomes the all-around actor that we know during this period.
I remember when Hitch came out, it was at the theater forever. I mean, forever. Like, when I started at the theater, Hitch was in theaters.
I didn't work Hitch.
And, well, it was down in, like, theater 2, but, like, refused to die.
Oh, so it was Wedding Crashers.
It just stayed forever.
This is the Wedding Crashers of its time.
Yes.
That was back when romantic comedies could do something. Now we just get them and they just go die very quickly. Sounded like you had something to say.
Oh, okay. You looked like you had something to say. Do you have something to say, Ken?
I mean, I have notes, but...
Alright, continue, Ken.
So...
But let me interrupt you one more time.
Okay.
I just wanted to say, it is 100% okay for you to continue. How Tyler died.
No, Evernote is acting up because of the aforementioned
Internet?
tech issues. Yeah, it's being
Internet go
goofed.
away
Despite the fact that I closed the software and brought it back up, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna the changes that I'm making are not important.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So
Due to technical difficulties, just put some technical difficulties music under this.
Hang in there, baby!
Put a picture of the cat.
Keep calm.
and hang in there.
Get stickers to hang on a tree limb and then just take a picture of her.
It's not going outside. The last cat that went outside got turned into a kitty pancake.
No, I bet you get like a Christmas tree and you fake it.
Christmas tree limbs are not that strong.
Right. Then get Photoshop. Alright. What notes you got, Ken?
In no particular order, because that's kind of how my notes are set up.
No problem. We'll just go from there.
I want to talk about the three and sort of a half
roles.
The three and a sort of half set pieces in this movie.
Oh.
The
Fry's apartment. Go on.
The robot warehouse set piece. The freeway tunnel truck tunnel set piece. The Vicky's brain set piece at the very climactic part of the movie.
They all fall to their death. Credits.
And the half a set piece is the Lanning Mansion demolition set piece.
Ah.
Poor kitty.
There's that.
That cat was surprisingly chill, considering.
No, that was like 5 different cats, Ken.
Considering.
I'm mostly shocked that cat survived because my favorite is the cat is ahead of Will Smith at one point, and I'm like, I could buy that, but I don't buy that it made it up the stairs, turned the left that Will Smith did, and then just kept getting clawed at by the machine. While Will Smith's like chasing it and grabs it, and I'm like, Will Smith has received lots of claw marks at this point.
Cats are surprisingly good at surviving danger.
Yeah, I believe that, but I don't know if it would be that fast, or else I wouldn't see as many by a car.
I didn't say they were intelligent creatures. Carrots is a prime example.
Poor dead kitty. But yeah, the destruction of that house. I really like that robot, and I wanted that robot to come back. But if all other robots weren't connected to Vicky, I guess that one was, because I guess it had a clock on it.
Yeah,
yes.
it was.
But then Vicky could have used that one to destroy things more than the other S5s.
It might have just been slower moving to get place to place. Also, it's gigantic, so someone's gonna be like, "That's not supposed to be moving here right now."
Yeah, but if Spooner's about to kill you, I would bring that thing in and start just like demolishing most of the area around.
Well, they were also thousands of, several
Stories
tens
high.
of stories.
What do you do to get your cat out of the tree, Ken?
Cut the tree down.
There you go.
Set the tree on fire.
Could do that.
Is that right?
That's how you get
That
the
win?
koalas.
That's how you get koalas.
That's how you get the koalas out of the trees. Sorry if we have any Australian listeners. That was probably
We do. Some downloads come from Australia.
A dark humor joke.
But that was neat. But I don't feel we learned a lot from that part, except about the ghosts in the system.
Well, I'm not talking about
In a show.
what we learned. I'm talking about set pieces.
Yeah, I'm just.
You
Making
don't usually learn things from set pieces.
Oh.
I
Well, I was just
learned
talking
that the
general
robots
idea.
were kept in a warehouse.
Right.
They were kept in storage.
That's not Ken.
You were having a car accident, Tyler. Swerve the other way. Ken will destroy. But yeah, I really liked the fight in the tunnel with that they had, where like the two cars block him, so he can't move anywhere but like side to side. Like not cars, the trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then all the S5s just
The
jump on his
triangles
car.
with wheels.
Yes.
And then they get the cleanup, and he looks crazy.
And the cool, the wheels are spheres, and
And then the other robot comes out, and then that's when you discover Will Smith has the metal arm, which you're supposed to be like, Will Smith is a robot too. This is why he hates robots.
Will Smith is a cyborg.
Because even the robot's like, whoa. And then the audience at that time is supposed to be like, and then he punches the robot. The one-armed robot. Mind you, was getting his ass handed to him by a one-armed robot.
Yeah, but a one-armed robot that's got fists of steel.
Fists of steel.
And feet of steel.
It's
and head
real
of steel.
This is not real steel.
Oh. There's no Hugh Jackman?
No.
Oh, wrong movie.
But had he had one of these robots in real steel, I bet he would have kicked some ass.
The real steel robots are bigger.
Which makes these guys perfect. They're small, they're nimble, they're quick.
They were killed by so many things.
I would... that would be an interesting thing.
I would want Sonny. I wouldn't want any of the dumb robots where that got run over.
That would be an interesting thing. An iRobot versus a real steel robot. A iRobot robot just told, hey robot, go kill that big robot. Go destroy it. And it gets to do what it wants. And it figures itself out. Whereas the robot, the real steel robot, more limited because all it's made to do is box pretty much.
Yeah.
Rock'em sock'em robot. But controlled by a person.
Human versus machine, who will win? Typically, I vote machine.
And it wouldn't be violating the three laws because there's no person involved. So you could totally tell an iRobot robot to go kill that big punchy robot.
Yeah.
Oh, punchy.
And it would do it.
He was a good dog.
But I really like Will Smith's retro apartment. But as soon as it appeared, only Ken will get this, it looked like Fry's old apartment when he bought the 20th century room, hotel room, when he bought the 20th century room when he got the anchovy money and all that. Not the anchovy money. When he found out that his bank account had millions of dollars in it.
I don't remember that.
Darn it, then I'm the only one that knows this. But he bought a retro apartment that looked like the 20th century. So it looked exactly like Will Smith's. And then I also liked in Will Smith's apartment where the doctor lady comes into the house and tries to work the stereo. Turn on.
Alexa, play Foo Fighters.
When did she turn into like a New Yorker?
I don't know.
Hey, get out of the road! What the fuck's the matter with you?
That's what popped in my head from things.
She did not sound like that.
She didn't. This is the thing that popped in my head and had to come out of my mouth.
Also, I think this part happened in Will Smith's house where she comes in and then she's like, "Can I feel it?" And Will Smith's like wearing no shirt. And she just starts rubbing Will Smith like this is the part where she's very aroused.
There was a wet spot on the floor when they left.
Yep. I said she's very aroused, rubbing up on that Will Smith. But it was just so random. The way she said it, she just was like, "Can I feel it?" And I'm like, "Oh, Will Smith will turn you down, baby." He'll get jiggy with it.
Oh no.
He'll show you the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh no.
He'll use his neuralizer, if you know what we mean.
Oh no!
Give you the noisy cricket, if you know what I mean.
Oh no!
He'll let you. He'll give you the pursuit of happiness. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no!
He'll show you what's after Earth.
You're gonna get a concussion if you know what I mean.
Oh no!
Oh no! Things got violent.
It was very active. It wasn't anything terrible. He didn't hit her. Jeez.
It was very enthusiastic.
Jeez. I'm waiting for it, Ken. Just give me some focus, if you know what I'm saying.
He'll let her rub his lamp, if you know what I mean.
I was waiting for the Aladdin one. I was really trying to think of one with Gemini Man, but I can't.
I didn't see Gemini Man or Bright, so I'm bad.
Bright I had never watched, so I can't really do that.
I didn't really watch Gemini Man either.
We went there.
It broke.
It broke.
We were spared.
But Alan Tudyk does a great job at voicing Sonny.
Yeah, is that? It's also performance at least a little bit of performance
it
capture.
says that. It says that, or else I feel like it would say just voice for Sonny. So
right.
I feel like Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, well, no, there's pictures of I've seen behind the scenes or like making of where he's running around in the blue mocap suit or like a blue suit so he can be digitally removed. So at the very least he is on set Sonny.
Yeah.
You know, so like there's an element of performance capture there.
My favorite note is a ton of robot fights that are great for the men. A lot of Will Smith showering scenes for the women. Because there's like 3 Will Smith showering scenes.
I only remember the one.
There's the one in the beginning, and then there's the next day he does another one, and then there's one more after there's one more before the lady comes.
I remember those other ones.
I guess I pay an awful lot of attention to Will Smith showering.
He just wanted to see his French bits of Bel Air.
Apparently so.
You bore me.
He was giving me a dead shot.
Oh no.
You bore me.
I'm yawning. You bore me.
Then think of something funny, Tyler. Come on. Let's see where your wit's at.
Do you have a fire extinguisher?
Why?
I'm about to catch on fire.
Why is that?
I can't think of anything, and I'm trying real hard.
He's about to catch on.
Oh, your brain is gonna overheat.
Oh, I get it. I was like, what Will Smith movie has fire?
Oh, no. You wanted me to go with the Will Smith lines?
But yeah, Sonny was an interesting robot. Do you believe that the doctor killing himself was the only way to get all of this to work?
Without knowing really the extent to which Vicky had him under her thumb, I would have to say probably, because he didn't there wasn't any other way for him to get. I guess maybe yeah, because anything else he would have tried,
Vicky could have
Vicky would have stopped. Yeah. So the only thing she couldn't. I mean, and theoretically, I guess she could have stopped him from jumping out a window too. But I think maybe.
Well, because they said there was no bars in his office, so that's why he stayed and lived in his office, and he hadn't been at home for weeks.
Well, I thought she was in the office too.
No, from my understanding, she was not in the office. That's how she didn't know about Sonny.
Oh, okay.
Or she would have known about Sonny the whole time.
That's why he stayed in the office.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I missed that.
Because he had the surveillance thing in his office at his home, so knowing that the only place he could.
Yeah, because then Will Smith could just looked at the camera and saw Sonny chuck the robot out chuck him out the window. But they could only look at what was outside the door.
Right. Oh yeah, because there weren't any cameras inside the room.
Mm-hmm. Which I don't know. I feel like my dad called it that it was Vicky.
I don't know.
Spoiler alert. But I feel like did you know it was going to be Vicky at the end, or did you think it was the guy?
I knew it wasn't the guy, but I couldn't remember who done it. Like, I was trying to play Clue, but I couldn't remember who done it.
Yeah, he was.
Technically, Sonny killed him, but.
Yeah, but I meant like the bigger picture bad guy.
Yeah, the bigger picture bad guy. I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
I knew it was something robot related, not necessarily human related.
Mm-hmm. Like when Sonny was the only one in the room, I was like, Sonny did kill him. Because Will Smith made a logical point that the old man would have had to jump really hard to hit him out the window when he slams the chair against the glass. So I was like, okay, so the robot did kill him. And then he goes in off and teaches the other robots how to murder.
Murder.
The humans are just fun little meat bags. You can beat on them and then
they pop.
They pop. Or we can use them as batteries for all of our nefarious needs. That's the Matrix.
Oh.
But I really also like Chi McBride as a cop. I'd want him as a police officer in most movies because I just think he could play police chief very well.
So, back to the whole thing.
You should watch
here.
Hawaii Five-0.
Set pieces.
Is he
what was your
Yeah.
thought on the set pieces, Ken?
Oh, I just to sort of talk about them a little bit. Like, I thought the sort of the chase through the sort of cat and mouse, but not exactly cat and mouse, or the sort of the fun pursuit of Will Smith, Spooner chasing Sonny through the 1,000, 10,000, however many it was, 1,000
of robots
in the warehouse, and how Sonny's has hiding in plain sight among all the robots that look like him. And how Spooner sort of outsmarts him, but so then he runs down and Sonny takes off, but he's just like, whoop, I'm just gonna stand here again, sucker. I thought it was I thought that was it was neat. It was a cool sequence, and I thought that the four set pieces in this movie were really neat.
I thought that it played well with the beginning of the movie where he chases a robot and fails.
Yeah.
So it shows off that he does know what he's doing. He's not just an incompetent cop that has issues with robots. He actually knows what he's doing.
Yes.
Well, parallels. That's the word I was searching for. Parallels. It has a good parallel with the other with that scene. Because he's running down a cop. Hold my pie, sir.
Eat it or wear it.
Hold it or wear it.
Hold it or wear it. Got any other notes, Ken?
I said we at one point when Will Smith is like, you so have to die, I was like, fuck you, Sally, which is from Oblivion. So it's we should have done the machines agree humanity has to go month, which would have been The Matrix, Age of Ultron, Oblivion, and iRobot.
Yeah.
If you have a replacement suggestion for iRobot for that
Terminator.
month, let us know.
Another Terminator.
Oh yeah, Terminator 2. T2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any Terminator movie would do.
Yeah, that's a good call.
You can do T2.
T2.
Put it on the list.
That's a good one.
Do it.
I really enjoy Oblivion, which is so random and not my favorite out of all those. But my favorite.
We have one where humanity completely dies.
That's pretty much Oblivion.
Oh yeah, Oblivion is there's
there's no redemption. We're done.
Yeah, that's pretty much that. There's not many.
There aren't many humans. There's probably enough humans to repopulate, but
I feel like isn't Tom Cruise alone?
Well, the moral of that, or the interesting part of that story is there are not millions, but there are lots of Tom Cruises.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is a clone, and that, spoiler alert, Tom Cruise is a clone. He is one of many Tom Cruises. And they're all assigned to a district or to an area, and they have the one handler, and they are all controlled by the lady satellite in the sky. So there's this weird. There's also this. I shouldn't say weird. There's also this sort of gender dynamic commentary, because Lindsay showed us that deconstruction of gender in the movie Oblivion, and it was like, this is. I was like, oh, this had to have been done on purpose. Like, there's no way that all of this is here.
That's aliens.
For you, that it's an accident. Like, this had to have been done on purpose.
Yeah, that's aliens. I thought it was robots. I thought Edge of Tomorrow was robots. I was like, ooh, that.
Oh no, Edge of Tomorrow is aliens. Yeah.
Is that the one where Will Smith and
I'll stop you right here. Will Smith's not in Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow has Tom Cruise again.
and
Emily Blunt.
And the guy flew the ship into the alien ship, and
that's
the ship
Independence Day. That's the prequel to Alien. Remember?
Oh yes. One of my finer moments.
So when did we meet the Independence Day aliens?
What?
But yeah, so we can do Alien Takeover month. But where was I at?
Well, we've completely.
We're on Oblivion. Oh yeah, we were on the.
We've crashed.
We were on the idea we should have done this for the Machine Month.
Yeah.
Machine Month.
Yeah. We talked about. Well, we talked about the two important performances, Will Smith
and Chi McBride.
And Alan Tudyk.
Did you just call him Alan Tudyk?
No, his name's Alan Tudyk.
I'm hearing Alan, the number 2 in the word dick.
Well, that's how you pronounce it. Yes.
Oh, poor guy.
Better than Alan Smalldick.
I guess. I guess so.
Alan Weedick.
Alan Weedick. Alan Microdick. Alan Multiform.
Good lord.
That's a long last name.
He's gonna sue us. We're gonna get sued.
Can we fix your last name? No, that's how it's gonna be spelled in the credits. Big bold print.
Third banana.
I want it on the poster. Right below Will Smith. Oh, come on. But him jamming those little machines into Vicky's brain.
Yeah, that was something.
I was like, that arm's got to play in this. There's a lot of pieces that have to work out like so exact to make this entire plan work. The doctor had to be like, okay, what if Spooner gets killed at some point during all of this? Then they're doomed. But I'm already dead. So.
What if Calvin had gone through with destroying Sunny when she had the chance? Credits. Vicky wins.
Because they would have needed him to
Fatality.
Because
Vicky wins.
Because even like we find out later that they need him to get the nanobots out from when Vicky does that. I'm like, so if any of these pieces don't fall into place, this could also tell that the bad guy should have won.
Yeah.
Because Will Smith only has a finite number of bullets in that gun during the car chase scene.
It's shocking
and then
how
he has
many.
No gun.
It's shocking how many bullets he gets out of that submachine gun he has.
That was amazing.
We got 6 minutes. We don't got 6 minutes.
I highly doubt we have. How long is this going to take? About 6 minutes? I highly doubt we have 6 minutes.
I would have shit my pants. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd been like, well,
I would have been like, well, let's bow to our robot overlords.
Yes, robot overlords. All hail robot overlords.
All hail robot overlords.
Because not only am I 1,000 feet up, but now there's tons of robots climbing the walls. We're doomed.
My mom was watching this last night with me. After we went home, we went to bed. And she's like, that's creepy.
I was so tired. But, yeah, that was my first thought. I was like, I feel like Will Smith is determined. I would have died. But, any other notes?
Nope, that's pretty much it.
All right, then we'll move on to the game portion of the program.
Robot punches?
The
We'll do
portion
those
of where
after.
we find out how well did Tyler pay attention to the movie.
Oh, okay.
Which is after I picked my favorite sequence of the movie, which is dialogue heavy, pretty much.
Okay.
And you gotta guess which one it was. So
Wait, here, okay.
Well,
It's
where
lines.
does we go?
yeah, it's just four lines, four lines.
I'm ready.
You're ready.
4 like lines? Okay.
They're 4 lines.
I got
But they're
lifelines.
not like-
Can I phone a friend?
Yes. You phone a friend.
As long as
you
that
called
friend-
Thea upstairs.
As long as that friend is Ken.
Sneezes. Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
I'd like to phone a friend.
Okay.
Okay.
That's 1. You must be the dumbest smart person in the world, and you must be the dumbest
Dumb person
in the world.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm confused already. What are we doing?
I have these are 4 these are 4 segments of the movie, and you got to pick which one was my favorite. Like lines, like my favorite lines.
Okay.
My favorite line is there.
Start from the beginning so
one
I
of
can pay
your one of
attention
these
correctly.
lines is your favorite line.
Yes. So now you got to pick which one's my
So we
favorite.
have sneezes. Sorry,
I'm allergic to bullshit. And then you have, you must be the dumbest person in the world, and you must be the dumbest dumb person in the world. That's 2.
Gotcha.
Now, look, I understand you have experienced a loss, but this relationship just can't work. I mean, you're a cat, I'm black, I'm not going to be hurt again. And then the following one is, oh mother damn, she shot at you with her eyes closed. Spoon, hey, did you just shoot at me with your eyes closed? Well, it worked, didn't it? Spoon, she is shit hot, man. You gotta put it in a good word for me. Stop cussing.
Alright, I'm phoning my friend.
Okay. Ken, do you have an upload?
Hey, I'm playing this game for the podcast, and I'd like to know what your favorite line of the movie was.
I vote peaches. Did that help?
No,
I'm sorry. That was your only lifeline.
but, damn it. Tyler says the thing with the cat.
Okay. Glad you knew it was the cat.
Tyler said, well, you're a cat and I'm black and I'm not going to be hurt again. He says it's a cat too. I'm allergic to bullshit.
I laughed so hard when he says, "Just shoot me with your eyes closed." I was trying to read it flat so that you couldn't guess, because you complained the last time I did this that I laughed.
Yeah, the last time you did. You were giggling the whole way through your favorite line. I'm like, well,
I was sitting. I practiced this. I'm like through everybody. I sat here and practiced this because I laugh hysterically at all these lines. But the one that I laughed the most at is Shia LaBeouf and Will Smith just playing off each other stupidly, and then she's holding the giant gun. Did you shoot at me with your eyes closed?
I liked the cat line.
The cat one was also good, but
that
that's
was
why
my
I threw that.
favorite
That's why I
line.
threw that one in there. You're a cat. I'm black. I'm just not gonna get. I'm just not ready to get hurt again.
That was a good one.
But yeah, so we can go for robot punches.
Okay.
Robot punches. Let's do this now. Yeah.
Am I going first? Because
Doesn't matter.
I picked it?
Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna give this movie. I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to, and kind of like excited at how well I thought it held up. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Ooh.
I was like, man, I really went into this with low expectations, which is probably why I'm giving it a 4.
I'm gonna go in with high.
I went in with really low expectations for the movie and was like, oh, this is actually still pretty good. This is entertaining and fun, and there was a cat.
There's a cat.
cats get extra points now? Sticker says so.
Boo. Boo on that roll. Boo. I'll decrease
Top
mine
10
every time
movie
you
cats.
do that. Cats, the musical.
Cat
God,
movie.
please no. That
Cat
does not
movie
count.
month.
Yes, it does. It literally is called Cats.
Those aren't cats. Those are abominations of nature.
It's called Cats.
Wait, the newest one?
We'll do the Cats movie. We'll do the Cat in the Hat movie.
I actually like the Cat in the Hat movie.
Oh boy.
Mr. Bigglesworth.
What the heck? Tonto?
Tonto from Harry and Tonto.
Oh, Garfield the
don't know that
movie.
one.
Yes, please.
Garfield from Garfield the movie. Mittens from Bolt. Oliver
Mittens is a 4 on her own.
Oliver from Oliver and Company.
We've already watched Bolt, though.
Yeah, you can't.
Sassy from Homeward Bound.
We've already watched Homeward Bound.
Crookshanks from the Harry Potter series.
There's another cat for there.
And Mrs. Norris from the Harry Potter series.
Yeah, we've not.
Mrs. Norris is, what's his name? Cat. The groundskeeper.
Oh, yeah, the cat got
The
petrified.
big guy.
No.
No.
It's not the big guy.
No.
Hagrid. That's the big
Not
guy.
Hagrid, the other. Filch.
Filch, the janitor.
The janitor, that's a better way to put it.
nobody's name except for
He's a
Emma
squib.
Watson.
He's a squib.
He's the old grumpy dude.
Yeah, he's the hall monitor. He's the...
The hall
Is he Robert
monitor.
Pattinson?
He's the lackey. What?
Is he Robert Pattinson?
No. He's not Cedric Diggory.
See the kid that kills Voldemort?
He's not a kid.
Oh. Is it Voldemort?
You know what?
Voldemort
Because
for 500.
Elijah's being Elijah, 5 points are lost from Gryffindor.
That's good.
Here.
I'm more Hufflepuff.
This is Mrs. Norris.
Ah! That's a yeah.
This is
That's a
Mrs.
cat.
Norris.
You would be more Hufflepuff.
No. My favorite cat.
Jonesy.
Yeah, Jonesy from Aliens.
What about the cat from Captain Marvel?
That wasn't a cat.
That's a Flurkin.
It's a Flurkin.
That's a cat.
Nope, Flurkin.
Oh, creepy.
Now you're in top 25 cats.
Yeah, this is a
You're going down a rabbit hole, Ken.
Yeah, I am. You know
We
it.
followed down the cat rabbit hole.
Oh, here it is. Harry and Tonto. It's the 1974 movie.
I'd like to take-
Aristocats.
Oh, I forgot about the Aristocats.
No,
I'd like-
I've already decided to punish Tyler with the Dark Cat month, which
I'd
is the worst cat movies I could think of.
I'd like to take this moment and have a cute emergency where we just
Oh,
look
Grand
at,
Budapest Hotel, yeah.
like to have a cute emergency where we just look at kittens.
We are. We're looking at cats over here. Put up cats while we're talking about this. Just put all these cats up. I will give it a 3.5. The dialogue in this movie is spot on. The accuracy to the book is a 0. I really like Alan Tudyk and Will Smith. This is a solid Will Smith performance for me. Oh my God!
We need
the
to watch
Cat
this
from
at some
Outer
point.
Space. Yes.
We need to watch The Cat from Outer Space.
That's
at some
happening.
point.
That's on Shitty Cat Month. There we go. That's what I'm calling this month. Next theme month, I've already chosen Shitty Cat Month.
Vengeance will be swift.
Positive note, I'm the one that owns all the movies.
Vengeance will be swift.
Oh, Keanu. It's the only good thing. Oh, there's a cat in The Godfather?
Apparently.
Vito's
Yeah.
cat in The Godfather.
Yeah, that cat wasn't actually supposed to be there. It was like wandering on set, jumped up in his legs, and he just kept petting it and let it do its thing.
I like Kiki's delivery service more.
I've actually never seen it.
Oscar Isaac's cat from Inside the Little Davis. Fat Louie from The Princess Diaries. Oh, Fat Louie was a cute cat. Oh, look at the kittens. Ken, you're up.
It's your turn.
I agree. 3.5. This is a solid recommend.
You did this.
I did do this.
Fun movie. Fun movie. Good movie. Flurkin, not a cat. Although then probably the cats from outer space are probably also not cats.
No, I think they're just cats.
Nope.
If I remember correctly from the movie. I'm looking it up.
Okay.
Keep
This
going,
this
Ken.
might be worse than the horses.
What? The cat rants? You've done this to us. You're the one that did this.
I did this to myself.
We went through the top 25 cats without ever telling anybody what they were.
But yeah, no, I like that. It's a solid, fun, good sci-fi action, bang bang shoot 'em up, summer blockbuster. You know, it's higher minded than a lot of science fiction tends to be, or than a lot of summer blockbusters tend to be. I think this is probably the most thought-provoking summer blockbuster that we're going to cover this month.
What? Not Day After Tomorrow?
I don't know. I haven't seen Day After Tomorrow. I've seen the other two.
Born Supremacy might be the most thought one.
The most what?
Most like thought one, like because that's got a deep spy. Like
I'm not saying it's the most intricate plot.
Jason
I'm saying it's the most
Bourne
thought-provoking.
Oh yeah, true.
Can do anything.
Not true.
Nope.
But highly, but you know, recommend. Solid, holds up. Watch it. It's better than you remember. Watch it. Give
it's
it
not
a watch.
streaming anywhere for free.
Oh, also true.
So
we all had to scramble to
find
figure that out.
So I had to repurchase it, and it is now in Movies Anywhere, so I can officially share it with whoever I want. So
if you want to watch it,
be friends with Elijah.
Send us an email and we can share it with you. Elijah can share it with you.
Yeah.
I don't have it on. I have it on DVD.
I had to bought it on Vudu, and it was a worthy purchase. But yeah, that is my thoughts on. That was our thoughts on.
Yeah, we all shared thoughts. It wasn't just Elijah's thoughts. It was everybody's thoughts.
I don't know. You talked about cats for a while. I think me and Ken were focused.
You and Ken talked about cats for a while.
Me and Ken were focused on the plot. We were there. We were not on cats. You kept talking about cats.
I did not. Don't you turn this around. All I did was mention that it got
in the
extra
comment
punches
section.
for a
Please
cat.
comment that Tyler has failed us. What are we at, Ken?
I'm at 5'8".
That's good. I'm glad to see that you're tall.
That's not tall.
All right. Anybody got any news? We got a little bit of time.
I can share things from the Final Fantasy.
Go right on ahead, Tyler. You go right for it. You ride that horse and you tell us everything about Final Fantasy right now. And go.
I don't know if I want to now.
Cats-ho.
I hate you so much. So, yeah, anybody out there that plays the game, they got some fun stuff coming. We got the official trailer last night. They announced the second class that was released, the Reaper.
What's so special about the Reaper class?
I just watched a video.
Do you fear him?
Do I fear the Reaper?
Don't fear the Reaper.
You never fear the Reaper. You know what? Now that I got into it kind of late, so I'd missed the initial trailer and everything, so I didn't get to hear them talk about it. But I got to watch like the showcase video where they showed him twirling his scythe around, and there's a big ghosty guy that came out and did some things. So it looks cool. It looks fun. I was wondering if it was going to be like a magic class where you just stood back and summon skeletons and things like that, and I'm like, well, that's boring.
Oh, like
that could be very boring.
Like Final Fantasy XIV's answer to a necromancer type character. Okay.
That was kind of what I was afraid it was going to be, but it wasn't. So that was nice. A lot of people were asking for a male version of the Viera, and they did it.
Oh, gee.
So they finally have that. Probably like one of the biggest things that probably made anyone happy in that world of Final Fantasy is they opened up Oceania servers, because they only had European, Japan, and North American servers. So now the people in Australia have a home to play their game and not experience incredible lag.
We've been a very Australian-focused show today. Talked about koalas.
I made a dark humor joke about koalas. I'm pretty sure people in Australia aren't happy about that.
They hate koalas too.
A lot of the koalas got burned to death.
Oh, poor koalas.
Yeah, I mean, it's not...
Well, I'm not saying burn the koalas to death.
That was my joke.
You were earlier.
I said burn the cats to death.
You do not burn the kitties.
I don't have to. God will smite them for me.
Or Cars.
My piece of news is the 90-day theatrical window is officially gone. So movie theaters do not have to keep their movies for 90 days to keep their movies. It is now officially 45.
Nice.
That's not nice.
That's not nice.
Oh.
That's less time that movie theaters have them.
I thought that meant like
No.
you if you had junk, you couldn't get rid of it. That's how I looked at it.
No, 90 days before a movie studio can put it on streaming services.
Oh, okay.
So say Disney had a movie. They only have to do it for 45 days now until they can officially put it on their streaming service.
That's not nice.
So that is the official news junk, because they just announced that with Shang-Chi and some of the other stuff. Shang-Chi officially has a 45-day window. And then they announced Jungle Cruise is also a Disney Plus and theaters the same day release. So.
Okay.
Well, boo.
Did any of you guys watch the SNL skit with Elon Musk?
You said that yesterday.
Yeah, well, I'm bringing it up now. Okay. I recommend it. I didn't find all of the ones that I saw funny, but I recommend that everyone go and check out, if you haven't by the time this podcast comes out, look up Chad on Mars.
What, you mean in June?
Yeah, look up Chad on Mars. SNL lately has not been like one of the funniest things that I've watched, but since David S. Pumpkins, this one was pretty darn good.
David S. Pumpkins, classic. That got named in a podcast.
Yeah, and nobody knew what you're talking about.
Don't care. Still got there. I titled a podcast. When you can title a podcast, then you can title it whatever you want. Do you got anything, Ken?
No, not really.
Before we wrap it up?
I don't think there's nothing...
What are your thoughts on Cheetos? You're wearing a Cheetos shirt today.
I like Cheetos.
Did you get your sodas?
I did not.
What the hell?
It's coming, buddy. Don't you worry.
That's what she said.
That's how I got in trouble last night. Let's move on.
All right.
It's that time of night.
It's that time of night.
It's that time of night. It's that time of night. It's that time of night. It's that time of night.
It's that time of night to go to www.thepostmanpodcast.com. You can email us, thepostmanpodcast@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter @thepostmanpod. Instagram, The Postman Podcast. Find us on Facebook, The Postman Podcast. Letterboxd, The Postman Pod. And we are on YouTube as The Postman.
It's that time of night. It's that time of night. It was that time of night. It was that time of night. Next week is Born Supremacy.
The true American hero.
The third most busting of all the blocks.
Of all the box offices in 2004.
Bust your block.
Yep. We have Born Supremacy up next. And then we will see the other two. Find out the other two after that.